Hello everybody, welcome back. I am sitting on the floor. I have my iPad right here, and I actually have the boys set up on the ground so that they can run around and have some floor time as well. I just watched a YouTube video with the Ribka twins. They are Australian contortionists, right? They have a lot of flexibility. Watching them made me feel maybe I should, reclaim my flexibility. So, this is going to be my journey in reclaiming being able to be flexible. I want to be able to do actually, I think I can still do a split and a cartwheel, but I want to be able to do a back bend and my back not ache and pain as if I broke it like back in the day. So I need to learn how to stretch and become more limber. I also think it would be most beneficial for me to do that, given that I have a lot of lower back pain itself, and it's very tight, and I think it needs to be loosened up, probably strengthened a little more if I started doing all of this flexibility stuff again. So we'll see how this goes. I used to be a gymnast when I was 10, maybe 12, I don't know, however old you are when you're in 5th grade. I broke my wrist in 5th grade, stopped gymnastics, and was pretty disappointed about that, I'm not gonna lie. And I haven't really done much since. I did a cartwheel maybe 5 years ago and shifted my kneecap, so that was a fun time. That was a sign of being old for sure. And then most recently, I did a back bend at least 4 months ago during, intentional yoga for when I was assistant coaching. We did a dry land, and that back bend really hurt. It pained me, and I literally thought I was paralyzed. So we will be on this journey together. I'm already actually on a handstand journey, but that's more about core work. Maybe I'll put the clip in for here for my handstand. I'm getting better. I'm getting a lot better. I wanted to do a headstand journey once, and I don't think I'm meant for that because my head really hurts. So, yeah. Here's a little more about my gymnastics history. I was so close to being able to independently do a back handspring by myself, and then obviously the broken wrist set me back, and now I can, or I guess not now, but after that broken wrist incident, I had only been able to do handstands or back handsprings on like a cheese wedge. The cheese wedges, they're literally look like a wedge of cheese. It's a triangle and you slope down. So I'm able to do the back handspring with the slope with an assist essentially of gravity. But without the assist of gravity, my shoulders or arms maybe don't have the strength to keep me up. So I am trying to work on all that, hence the handstands first. But we're also trying to limber our lower back. So come with me, watch me as I stretch and pretend like I am 8, 10, 12. I don't know. You tell me in the comments how old you're supposed to be in 5th grade. Alright, starting here. Hello world. So we're gonna do some stretches on the floor. I wonder if my parents have any of the videos of me at gymnastics. I'll ask them for them. They might be in this clip or this video, or they'll be in some future ones. Who knows? But so I used to be able to do this stretch where you're not all the way in frame, where your feet go up, and I used to be able to touch these things the top of my head. But this is as much as I get. So we're gonna start there and work our way up to trying to at least get close to my head or something. So here we go. Here's our start. Head on the ground, limber up, stretch, stretch. Can you really feel the stretch in your stomach? I am trying to push my hips forward so that I can feel it. I feel it in my stomach and in my lower back. Goodness gracious. And then I'm also going to shift my weight and try to stretch up the shoulders too. We'll see how long this goes, so I'll come back to you when I'm ready to transition. Or you know what? I'm going to show you all the stretches I'm going to do, and then we'll just like, I'll take the time and do it after I cut, yeah? Sounds great. Next, I'm going to try to grab a foot and stretch to the sides. See, look at that. Look at that. This hurts. This is like quite painful. The important part is breathing. Whew. Oh, my back already hurts just doing that, so that's awesome. Alright. Also, the importance of trying to do all these back bends and stuff, you also want to do your wrist exercises. So you definitely want to roll them out forwards and backwards. You want to put some tension here to make sure you're not overstretching or overusing, especially when you're trying to catch yourself and everything and put your weight. So you want to, like, flat like this, hover over a little. You also want to do the same thing but to the sides. My arms are a little overextended. It's just how I am. That's perfectly fine. And then you never want to put your full weight like this, but to stretch them out, you sometimes just gotta put them on the ground, wiggle them, stretch, you know, bring them back. Whew. Alright, so our next one is going to be the back. These are all things that I'm recalling from when I was a gymnast and actually had the natural flexibility. Half of these clips are just going to be headless, which I think is fine. You don't really need to see my head. Alright, so next, these ones were fun. When you roll out, rolling out your back is great. Ugh. Really feel it. Okay. Alright. Next, we're going to see how far I can bend. You know, be backwards. How far can I actually be backwards? Let's test this out. I'm going to take this claw clip out. I don't think that would be safe, especially if I fall. Alright, let's see how this goes, right? Plant your feet on the floor. I'm going to make sure the back bend is hands by the ears. We'll see how maybe tight or close I can get my back bend in. And because the closer the back bend to the feet could be very, not necessarily beneficial, but very empowering to see that I can do that. So let's see. Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh God. I can't do that for a long time. I cannot. But not bad. So we'll work on this. Alright, so that's the back bends. Here are my leg stretches I'm going to do in order to do my split. I don't know if I can do a split. I'm assuming I can. I don't feel like I lost flexibility in my hips or legs. So we'll stretch a little and see how this goes. Oh my god, I look so tiny. You can't even see my little feet. Okay. So what I do is you go and do your straddle forward like this for a while. I like to do 10 seconds. I used to be able to be flat as well. Right onto the ground, tummy to the ground. That's not how life works anymore. So maybe I did lose some flexibility in my hips or whatever. But then you stretch one leg here. You stretch one leg here. Wow, I'm a little tight actually. So, okay. But then you also want to do your butterflies. That helps. Pretty sure this is like your hip abducts or adductions, you know? I'm not a scientist, nor a physical therapist or occupational therapist, so don't listen to me. My other favorite stretch, I used to love this stretch when I was doing splits. You put this, you do your starting foot like this, the way I am, and you want to tuck this one behind you. So that's the start. You really want to feel it. You can feel it in the front. I can't necessarily feel it in the, well, I can feel it in the back because I'm not necessarily stretched down there. My dominant leg is actually my right leg, so I lead right. I lead right with, if I'm going into a back walkover, a handstand, round off, cartwheel, that's how I really lead. So my left should be assumed to be tighter than the other one. Let's just like go into it. I do have more stretches for my leg, but I just kind of want to see, you know? So we'll do one more extra stretch. You do this one, stretch it out a little. These are not flattering ankles, but that's fine. That's fine. Then you stretch out your back leg. I'm just gonna push. This is how I look right now, like I'm running or something. I'm just gonna push down and let this back leg fall backwards and see if I can go. Oof. Oh, I'm so close to the ground, but not yet. We will work on this too. Oof. Shall we see on the left leading leg? Let's do it, Gerald. Look. Hello. Alright, let's see if we can do it on the left. And then, what else do we have left? I don't know. Alright, we'll do the same thing. Forwards. Stretch back here. Definitely tight here. Alright, let's see what I can do on this leg. Oh, yeah. Not as low as the other one. Ugh. Which is fine. We'll get there. Yeah. I want to be able to do a back bend so that I can seamlessly go into a back walkover. And once I have the back walkover down, I can't confidently say I can do with the back handspring by myself, but closer than I think. This is also fulfilling my need for wanting an adult gymnastics class because I've been trying to find one and there isn't one. So that's also why I'm doing this. If I do find one, I'll let you know. I really also miss the uneven bars. They were just fun. I loved hopping from one bar to the other. And I'm not going to say beam was my favorite because it wasn't, but I loved doing dismounts off of the beam. That was always fun. So yeah. Alright, welcome to my journey. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to say weekly, not daily. So we're going to see how it goes weekly. Say hello. Say, I was watching, but I can't do the splits. I'm just a guinea pig. Oh, an itchy guinea pig. We will work